driving by at the corner of the house and waving at me like she's not a stalker. Well, I don't know about her. She's in the passenger seat. The guy driving is a stalker, though. She's probably a stalker. This white truck is turning. Is it gonna be a stalker? Thought it was gonna be another white car. White car pulls up as another car turns into the parking lot behind it. These two white cars. You probably can't even see the other one because of the glare. And this white truck turned when the white truck got across the street. There's a white truck and a white car coming out behind it at the same time. And then there's this blue semi and a white and blue truck in front of me when the white truck drove by me. I'm seeing more stalkers, I think. I'm hearing engine sounds that sound like stalkers. And that tan car synced with Whitey in front of me, and as right as this car was coming out of the parking lot behind him. And then when he pulls up, there's a car driving by me. I think it has a 42 on the plate. And then it's meeting another red car when it gets to the intersection. And there's this white and red truck in front of me. It seems like stalkers right now. And then this red car started to drive when the red truck drove by me. It's been kind of chill morning so far. It's about to get more stalkered up a bit. This intersection especially. These whiteys right now. And then these cars are the same color. They just pulled up at the same time as each other. And then there's a guy getting in as a whitey drives out behind him. Is that stalkers? Just turning all this up. The whitey's driving out right now, and I walk up on the sidewalk. White truck just drove by me on the street. I think was another stalker. That's gonna be a stalker. They're saying goodbye to each other right now when I walk up to the door. And they started to say it, and then she was like staring over at me. Like she was waiting for me to point my camera so she could be like, "Hey, why are you recording me?" And then they said goodbye to each other again right when I walked up to the door. First time they did it, there was a truck turning in behind them in the parking lot. There's some sounds right there. Did you hear them?
Do you have rewards with us?
Nope.
Can I ask a donation question on there first?
I don't need a bag.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. $10.66 back.
Thank you.
Do you want your receipt?
That's good.
Have a great day.
This blue truck starts driving right when the red car pulled up to the intersection. And then the white car is in front of me at the blue truck. I think a tan truck was driving in front of me when that tan truck drove by me. I don't know if it was tan or not. The sun's a mess. The light is turning when I walk up. I think the blue car at the front of the traffic had a B23 license plate. You know, you always gotta have a car in front of traffic. And this white car seems like soccer. I don't know about the rest of the cars. But it was a tan car at the other side of the street, so you know, he's probably one. Which one's a stalker? See this truck right now. He seems like a stalker. This blue car seems like a late stalker, unless he's for that corner. Early stalker. Just a blue car right after the red truck, you know? Probably stalking. That's probably stalking right there. This is what it's looked like for the most part this morning, though. It's just chill, not just like one car at a time driving by or whatever. But then at some moment, there's going to be more of them. Like at this intersection, or the corner of a building. Is this a stalker? It's a little late for the corner of the building, if he's a stalker. I mean, this car is a little late for the door if it's a stalker. I got a feeling they're stalkers though. I'm gonna turn as this car drives by me. It's a tan car. He's a little early for the corner of the building, but more cars anywhere though. Here comes a car. Is it gonna be a stalker? It's at the corner of the house. At the back corner of the house. They love to stalk at that house. That looks like Whitey. That's the car. That's the car. That's black and silver cars. He just hit his brakes and then let off his brakes when I got across the street in the black truck. And then this has a 22, I think 223. And this other car was turning in front of me at the same time. This one. I was driving by with the Whitey at a corner of a building and had a 44 on the black car. And I think that's the car from the start of the video, 644. And I heard some engine sound behind me right when that happened. I saw a tail lift driving out in front of me. He's probably right in front of me at the same time as the car turning in front of me. Here comes a one light. That's a military license plate at the door. I don't know what the one light was at. Maybe the corner of that building. It's early though. Here's the car right now. There's a car right now. And there's an alley right there too. That car behind that car and that car. At the same time as the car driving by me. And then he's at the corner of the house. And there's a car at the center of the street with his arm out the window. A white one. It's not a lot of stalkers this morning, though. It seems like a Sunday morning. It's Saturday. We're doing Sunday morning shit. That's cool, though. Keep doing it. I heard an engine sound right when I got across the street. It was just like... There's a car right now. It's black and silver cars at the corner of the building. He's revving his engine right next to me. He did that, and then he's doing it again right now. That's a blue car. There's someone's red pants over there. They're going in the door right now. They probably walked away from the car when I got across the street. There's these cars ahead of me are probably stalking me. It's driving by at the corner of the building, the blue van. And there's someone coughing or something when that car drove by me. Like ahead of me somewhere. What about this car? Is it one? I think the red car was for the corner of the building. I think that truck drove out when I stepped on the street. What's gonna stop me at the intersection? Is it stalkers? Is it stockheads? Is this tan car just turned right now? Really far away. There's a whitey, it looks like. Late though. What's up with the stalkers this morning? They're all late and early and shit. I think that was one at the curb. I think that's one at the corner of the police station. I think that's what that was. It's cool though. It's always nice when there's no stalkers like this one coming out of the train tracks. Right at the train tracks, the loud truck. No other stalkers. Is he gonna turn again right now? Oh, I thought he was gonna turn in the parking lot. There's all the stalkers. I don't know, man. What about this car? Is it one? He's driving through the intersection right now. What about this 299s? What about this white car as it starts to drive through the intersection? What about this red shirt right here, this place where they stop, and there's another black car meeting it. It's driving in front of me right here. Wolf is pulling up at the center of the street. He's just sitting there for a really long time and then finally driving. Right when I get across the street, there's the other whitey over there. The other intersection. And they were smiling like a stalker. In the rescue mission car. This one is late. This looks like another whitey coming. This looks like a blue stalker with the white stalker. Yep. Now they're all coming out. They had to wake up first. Now they're all out here. Oh, now they're gone again. I saw a red car turning way over there when this red car pulled up with the white car. I think it was another stalker. And then that's stopping at the intersection as this drives in front of me. And then he's going to start driving as this one drives in front of me. I knew that was going to happen. He sat there for a really long time and then started driving when he drove in front of me. And then here comes a blue car. I don't know about the blue car. Is this another blue car? Yeah, I think this is another blue car. And then there's a red car right behind it. And then there's another red car pulling up. And the red car is driving in front of me. It's not quite to the intersection yet, but he's almost there. What's behind the red car? Another blue car. It has a 55 on the red car. Oh, it's a tan car. Here's a white car. Is it one? There's this truck coming out back there as he starts to drive through the intersection. There's this bird landing right as he drove in front of me. Well, now they're gone again. Thank God. I see, this is a blue car. He's slowly driving. This is driving in front of me right now. And it has a 77, I think, on the silver truck. And then he's gonna slowly drive through the intersection. He's gonna get across the street right as this drives in front of me. And then there's another car coming. He's gonna drive right as it drives in front of me. Yup. Driving right as it drives in front of me. And then there's this other car coming up. It's gonna meet it at the intersection. It's black and silver cars. And then They look like they're laughing because they're stalkers. Isn't that hilarious? What about this one? I don't know. What about this one turning to park right in front of me? Is that one? That's a 64 is parking right in front of me. They're gonna get out when this car pulls up or something. Nope. Alright. This is a pretty chill morning. So far. I'm sure there will be more stalkers on my walk back home. Here comes a white truck. I hear an engine sound in the distance as he pulls up. And this car just turned off when he started to drive again. And they're gonna get out when he walks in front of me, or when he drives in front of me. They're getting out when he drives in front of me. And then this whitey pulled up when he drove in front of me too. And then I heard something over there when she went in the door of the building. I don't know what the sound it was. It sounded like another door opening or something. I don't know. Here comes a white SUV. There's a blue car. The white SUV is driving through the intersection. He has a red shirt and a white SUV. And a red hat, I think. Yeah, here comes people walking up the sidewalk. Are they gonna stalk me? Here comes a silver car. Is it gonna stalk me? I saw a black car drive out way down the street when it started to drive, and then these people were walking in front of me as it drives in front of me. And then he just stopped in the middle of the street for no reason and kept going. I don't know what that was. But and here comes the white cars. They're walking up to the intersection. It's pulling up to the intersection. And then it has an 84. And then right as that silver 22 drove in front of me, they turned off the sidewalk around the corner of the building. Here comes a guy with a dog. There's a white car that's gonna meet this car at the intersection. The church bell is going off. They're probably synced up with the church bell. The guy walked up with his dog right when that car finally turned. And then there's another black car. And then there's another gray car with a red shirt. And then there's a whitey. And the guy just got across the street. The dog. And then there's another whitey. They all look synced up. She's got a blue shirt and a red car. Oh, she's coming back. She's gonna get in right as the guy with the dog walks behind her car. They're gonna walk by each other in front of me or whatever. She's gonna get in right when the white car drives by. Wow. She's gonna close the door right when it gets over there. And then it's turning as this is driving in front of me. And then these cars are meeting at the intersection. And then this one's gonna start synced at some point. When's that gonna happen? What synced moment is it gonna happen? The suspense is killing me. This is a white synced up with the other car in front of me and the red truck next to me. It just started right when the white truck drove in front of me. That's a blue van, and then there's a white truck right behind it. And there's other cars coming up the street. Probably all a bunch of stalkers. I think the black car is a 33 or something. This car is pulling up with the whitey, this last car in the line of cars, and then they start driving right as that car started driving. And it looks like black and silver stalkers. Hooray, they're gone again. There's this engine sound in the distance as that whitey started to drive. There's this black car. It's gonna meet this black car at the intersection. And then there's this red car that's gonna drive in front of me as they start to drive. The other one started to drive when they drove in front of me. And like that car has red on it too, so it's probably a red sync with the red car. Like I'll see the white vans that have the red stripe on them. They always sync up with red cars. And then like I'll see a blue car with a red fender syncing up with a red car and shit like that. Or like the tan truck that has the red hatch door on the back of it. It's always syncing with red cars. Is this another tan truck? Yep. That's another tan and red sync. That's crazy. Here's the black car. It's gonna meet the silver car. I think it had an 88 on the silver car. Calling you out. Which one are you? Are you the white car or the black car or the silver car? And which one? There's millions of them. You gotta be more specific. You're in a whitey? Which whitey? There's literally billions of them. Hello. don't sell Doritos here.
Pardon me?
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, it's 75, 85, 95, and 7. Thank you, Chase. Have a blessed weekend.
I saw a white SUV. Was that one? That blue car looks suspicious. There's someone walking out right at the crosswalk. And then he's gonna get in a car and take off next to me. Just close the car door at the corner of 411. Well, that black car was right at the door, and that black car was right at the corner. And this guy looks like he's waiting to take off, synced in this white truck. He's staring at me. And that whitey was there. And what else? This blue car and this red car look synced. This white car just pulled up right now. Oh, that was a blue car too. That was a black car. A bunch of blue and red syncheads. Tail lift. This car starting. This tan car just took off, I think. Looks like a stalker over there. This white truck looks like a stalker right now. This car seems like a stalker right now. This blue car. Here's the blue car that started kind of next to me. Is it stalking me? I don't know. That guy has a red shirt right now. Oh! What next? There's a white car right there as this door is opening. This car is taking off next to me. And this guy just came out of the door of the building behind it when I walked by it. Are they stalking me? I don't know. Who's not stalking me? That's the real question. Can't tell who's not stalking me. I hear a car coming. Oh, it's not here yet. It seems like black and silver sync. Is it a black and silver sync? What about this car? Does he want? He's creeping through the parking lot over there. I think he's stalking. I don't know. I really don't know right now. I saw a white car in front of me right at the crosswalk. I see a whitey with the one tail light, and he's meeting another car at the intersection. Then what's it gonna do? It's driving by right at the corner of Harbor Bar. And this one's gonna drive by at the other corner of Harbor Bar. Right as this guy's going in the door. Starting to. Then he started to walk again. I see a whitey turning in front of me. As right as this truck is pulling up next to me. He's at the corner of the building. He's got 299. He's got a blue shirt. I see suspicious looking cars. They're probably stalkers. This car has one light. It's a blue car with one light. And then those people just turn on the sidewalk. Turn the corner on the sidewalk right when I got across the street. And they were looking over at me like laughing and shit. Before that. It's just always people around me just giving me weird looks and laughing at me and shit. Smirking. This tan car seems stalkered up right now, and this truck at the same time. They look like stalkers. And he's turning to park right here. There's the whiteys in front of me right here. There's this tan stalker right here. This car is turned to park at the same time. The tan car has one tail light today. The light just turned green right as she closed her car door over there. It's probably right at the door or something. There's a bunch of cars pulling up right now. And the white is at the front in traffic, and then there's two other white cars behind it. This is right here, and it's white, and it has a military license plate. And then there's black and silver trucks turning in front of me. This is the early whitey. The other black truck was driving by me too, you know. This guy on the bike is right now. Here goes white, and this truck, they seem stalkered up, and the guy on the bike is doing more stalker things. And the light just turned red right there. And then whitey, another whitey. What about this silver car coming? Is it a stalker? This white car is turning as he drives by me. He's turning into the parking lot behind me. This tan car turned out in front of me right when the white truck straightened out on the street. And this car is turning right at the corner of this house. And as the red car is driving by me. And then this car is coming up as the tan car is driving by me. And it seems stalkered up. I think it's stalkered up. This car right here with the 93 on the plate. White car with red arm out the window. And this car turned in front of me at the same time. And this guy with the red shirt just closed his white car door right when I stepped on the street. An old lady, I guess. And then she's finally walking away from the car right now. She's just standing by the car. This car is coming out in front of me as this one's driving by me. There's another red car right behind it. It has a 44 on the second red car. It's kind of at the corner. Oh, there's black cars behind me. It's a silver car. And then they're next to me at the same time. Oh, it's a red car. That's a 22. And then this red car is probably the red car. And he's got a red shirt and a black stalker. And the car just started right there. His dog started barking at the same time, I think. It's a lot of red cars right now. So they're getting out of this car as the other car turns. He's got a blue shirt. It says 77. It's turning out behind me as I walk by the red stalker car. This car just shifted into park next to me or something. Shifted into drive next to me. The 86. This car is honking for no reason. Oh, she was honking at her. Alright, there's a whitey. This car pulled up when I got to the street. This is red and blue. There's a dog in the back seat. It always cracks me up how the dogs are usually like little cute dogs. It's like a corgi or something. I rarely ever see stalkers with like a pit bull or something scary. They got like corgis and shih tzus and stuff. Here's 2 red cars in a row. Are they stalking? Here's a car right here. Here's a car right here. There's the stalkers. He's got one tail light, I think, or dim tail light. And there's a red car turning behind him when he pulls up to the intersection of his blue car. And then, I don't know about them, but the whitey turned at the same time. Stalkers again. Is it the whiteys? Is that a whitey turning at the other intersection behind that whitey? And he's gonna turn in front of me when I get across the alley. And this car is unlocked when that other car drove in front of me. I think it's another black car. It's a black car. You know. And then these are simultaneous, right as the other whitey drives in front of me. And then stalkers at the intersection. A blue car and a white car. And then there's another white car. And he's got his arm out the window. And then that guy's got a red shirt. And this car took off synced at some point and is turning right now. This car pulled up right now. And that car parked synced. Oh, a bunch of stalkers. And they're getting out synced at the center of the street. And then I hear an engine sound right now. And then this is driving out right here. Is it a stalker? And then comes a tail lift at the alley. And then this car is driving through the intersection as this one drives by me with the B9 license plate. And then it's driving by right here at the corner of the building. And then there's a bunch of cars coming up. They seem like stalkers. That has a 64 on the silver car. This has a 64. Here comes the whiteys. There's a whitey right now when I get across the street. There's a whitey over there when I get across the street. The whitey is gonna drive by at the door now, kind of. He kind of missed the door. It's got a 29 license plate though. And it was meeting me right when I got across the street. I think I hear a plane, but I don't know where it's at. I started to hear it when I was crossing the street though. Here comes a UTV. Like this alley in the corner of the building. This white car is driving out as this blue car drives by me. And he's gonna drive by me at the train tracks, right? This is a 44 at the train tracks. This is the whitey right on the other side of the train tracks. Yup. It did drive by me at the train tracks like I thought it was going to. This is the whitey. He's gonna drive by at the door where they stop. He's gonna drive by at the corner of the building, I guess. That's a whitey. Here comes a whitey. Here comes Whitey. He's driving by at this corner in this blue car at the same time. The Whitey just turned right as this other car drove by me. Now they're gone again. Hallelujah. This car is slowly pulling up to the intersection. He's gonna start driving right when I walk over the train tracks. He did. It's a LabCorp car. I haven't seen those in forever. I used to see them like every day, stalking. I saw a whitey in front of me and I heard this truck beeping at the same time. Up at the other intersection ahead of this one. Is there gonna be more cars on this intersection as I walk up to it? I'm walking by the door right now. There's two silver cars meeting each other at the intersection. And I'm driving by right there. And then this car is pulling up as I walk in front of the car. And this car is coming out over here right now as I walk by the curb. And the other car is starting to drive at the same time. And it was a blue car. And then this blue truck is just sitting here waiting for this car to pull up so we can start driving again right there at that place. And then this car is probably synced with the black car with the A13 license plate on it. And then someone just walked out with a dog in front of me when it stopped at the intersection. And then there's another black car when he turns. And they're gonna get across the street with the dog right now when I walk up to the alley. And then is that a black car? Or a blue car? There's a blue car and then a red car. Damn. Here comes a whitey. Gonna drive out in front of me when I walk by the door. And then this car. And then this whitey. And then other stalkers back there. I see red stalkers back there and this whitey back there. And then is this whitey gonna turn right now? Oh, it's not turning. There's another white truck back there. There's two red cars right now. There's someone walking up over there. Is this one? I don't know if this is one, but there's another whitey turning out. There's the whiteys. There's a whitey. Is something backfiring back here? I don't know if it was this car, different car, motorcycle or something. Huh. But y'all saw the whiteys. Is this car gonna drive by right at the door? Yeah, it's driving by right at the door. Is this car gonna drive by right at the corner? Yeah, there's a silver car right at the door and then a silver car right at the corner. Yeah. That guy with his child started walking in when I was walking by him. That's right at the door. That's right at the crosswalk. The whitey's meeting another whitey at the intersection. It's gonna drive by me, stalkered up. kind of missed it. There's a blue car turning over there at the same time, though. There's a car right at the edge of that. This red car and this red truck are meeting each other at the intersection. And then there's a white SUV, and then there's a red truck. A red truck. A red truck, bro. What about this truck? Is he one? What about that blue car? Was he one? Oh, this is a blue car. There's a blue truck and a blue car. What about this one? I heard a car door close when he pulled up behind me. What about this one? There's a red truck behind the red truck. I'm gonna drive right now. Just waiting until I get all the way across the street to start to drive. Like a stalker. And then this red car pulled up when he drove behind me. And then there's another red car coming up. Is it another red stalker? This one's driving out in front of me here now. And then syncing with these cars. And then that red car is getting to the intersection right now. And then the light turned green at the other side of the alley. And then this car pulled up right there. And then there's another black car behind the black car. And then this car coming up. It looks stalkered up right now. This white truck driving out. When I walk by the second car, is the stalkers. That car had a D32 432. This truck in front of me looks like a stalker, I think. What about this car? He's got a 66 and it's a blue car. That's all I know. What about this alley? Is there gonna be a stalker? I didn't notice any stalkers at the alley. Here comes the truck. Is he gonna be a stalker? There is this other car right now. It's right at the corner of the building. They're both silver. And this truck, oh shit. There's a black truck turning over there. And then there's these people walking up in front of me right when I walked around the corner. And There's this white SUV, and there's this motorcycle, and there's this car, and they all seem like a bunch of stalkers. They're turning simultaneous as the motorcycle's going. And there was people walking in front of me at the same time that they did that. Where are they? Where are the people that were walking? Oh, they're there. And this truck just backed up next to me. He's got one light. He's driving out when I get to the alley. The whitey is turning in front of me to the alley. And then this red car was driving in front of me, and the red truck with one light drove by me. And there was also a whitey behind it at the other intersection. And then the red truck is driving right there. And then the white truck is right here. There's someone with the red shirt. Are they gonna get across the street when I walk up to the street? The red truck just turned at the pole where they stopped. The whitey. The whitey head. And this car drove out when he turned, and it looked stalkered up with it. And then there's another whitey. Is it another whitey? The other whitey is hitting his brakes when he pulled up. And then there's another red car. I think it was another whitey. And then the other whitey just turned in front of me right now. And then this car is pulling up perfectly timed, you know? This is really odd timing. He's laughing. And this car just pulled up when that car drove through. It's just all timed.